Thanks for coming and hanging out in the basement with me today. Well, if you remember, near the end of last year, 2024, I unboxed this amazing Chicago and Alton set that Lionel made in 1981. It was basically unrun. Somebody had bought it to collect it, never ran it, and I'm the lucky one that got it for an amazing price. If you want to check out that video, I'll put a link up in the corner here, and I'll also have a card at the end, and in the description, I'll have the link to that video as well. Well, that was the Chicago and Alton for 1981 consisted of a 5-car set, 5 cars and 1 engine. And the other 2 cars that I'm not running today are the baggage car and the combination car. Just because it's a smaller layout, I decided not to run them, but I got them over there, and we'll take a look at them a little later. But here's some good news. On Cabin Fever Auctions, I found a additional car that Lionel produced in 1986 for the Chicago and Alton set, so 5 years later, and it is a dining car, and so I was like, sweet, and I got it for 20 bucks. These things go for like 50 bucks, so winner chicken dinner. I took it out of the box to inspect it before I made a video. I was going to make a video anyway, and I can't run it because it's not assembled quite correctly, and it's an easy fix, but we're going to take a look at it over by the transformer there, and we'll check it out. Okay, let's bring this to a stop, and if you're wondering why I've got a wreath and stuff, this is kind of like my Christmas train, so I'll show you the back here. So on the back I've got a wreath as well, and yeah, it's pretty cool, a lot of fun. We'll turn off the transformer and make it a little quieter. Alright, so just in case you were wondering, this is the combination car. Got the original boxes and stuff there. It could be a little better condition, but hey, I'm not a box collector person, so I'm okay with it. The car is like mint condition. Well, not quite mint. I've run it, so I've reduced the value. That's okay. This is the baggage car. See what that looks like there. Real pretty. Got a nice crest on it there. Very cool. Put these out of the way. So, let's take a look at this guy. Move the camera a little bit. One of the cool things that this car came with, hopefully it'll come out here. There it is. Came with a nice little instruction sheet which showed you how to open it up. And the interesting thing is, I don't believe Lionel included this type of sheet with the Alton cars. So they say you got to press on a couple windows here, and you can remove the roof, and then you can change out the lights or whatnot. I had to do that on a couple cars because the light bulbs either came loose or the roof reflective material was falling down. But all right, so let's pull this out. This one comes in a nice heavy-duty bag. Here's the box for you, 6-9599. This is the car they produced 5 years later. The Bloomington. The Alton Limited. Chicago and Alton CNA there. We got some little roof vents for the cooking. So we got 3 windows over here, small windows. When we look on this side, and it's kind of changed up a little bit. No interior, of course, but... So you say, Jeremy, well, that looks really good. What's the problem with it? This is the problem. Let's see if we can see it a little clearer here. It's not super obvious when you look at it like this, but this wheel has more space on this side than the other. Basically what it is the axles are flipped around. So you can kind of see it here. We've got 2 axles that are one way, and this whole set is over more than it should be. So it's nothing big. I don't think it would derail, but I thought it was kind of interesting and thought you should see it. It's not overly obvious either, but when I look at it a second time, it's like, oh, that doesn't really look too bad. What are you talking about? But something that just kind of bugged me, and we'll take a look at it. And to get these out, it's pretty simple. We just put a flat blade screwdriver in here, and we carefully wrestle out the plastic piece that's holding in the wheel set. This one's coming out easy. Interestingly enough, on these trucks, these metal trucks, on the original cars, I had a few that were warped just from age. It was really weird. These are coming out like really easy. There we go. There we go. And as you can see, this thing's never been run. There's not a mark on there, and the wheels don't have a mark either. So they are really nice. So I'm just going to carefully pry up on this guy. Oh, there, that one's loose. That one's already loose. There we go. No problem. Of course, it probably just fell back in. These are not held in very tightly. Alright, there we go. Piece of cake. Okay, let's see if we can get these out carefully. Being difficult. Okay, there we go. No problem. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a problem. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Probably. But boy, when I first took it out of the package, man, it looked real obvious to me. I'm just going to line these up and try to get these together. I'll bet it was my imagination, but hey, that's okay. Kind of an excuse to see how these go together. I think it's my imagination. Alright, so to get these back together, you just sort of... This side's easier, because I don't have to deal with those electrical contacts. And yeah, I should probably have a towel done or something, but oh well. By the way, here's a picture of the invoice, if I haven't showed it to you already. It's interesting, this one has hardly any up and down movement, and this one's got a little bit, and this one's got the most. Strange. Little thing locked in already. Okay, that is good. Damn, the middle one's got the most amount of play in it. Interesting. Alright, that was sort of a waste, but let's put the diner in. I don't know where it would traditionally go. Let's have it... put it like this. Let's put it right in front of the observation car. First time on the track since ever. Never been on a track. Not even a test track. Alright. Let's get you guys at the head of the train and watch it go by. Well, that was certainly a shorter video than the last couple of repair videos I put out, but hope you agree, that car is pretty cool and a good addition, especially at that price. Want to say thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. But those cars like the Chicago and Alton, those Trains even has one now for like 50 some bucks, I think, and they're available on eBay for 40 to 50. I just got real lucky on that, so $20 plus auction fees, that's pretty darn good. Right place, right time. You always got to be looking. And I wasn't necessarily looking for one of these, but, you know, I got a lot of stuff in the back of my mind. It's like, you know, one day I'd like something like that, or, you know, whatever, and it's got to be ready. Thank you very much for watching. That is a really sweet looking train, Joe. So nice. Looks good. Good addition.